Hello everyone, I am Push3004. Welcome back to Planet Crafter. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. I always enjoy having you here. So sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and let's get into some gaming. So, I am back on Prime. I decided to come back to this planet after one of my friends was asking if I was going to continue on this one, so I decided to come back into it, and I want to go see if I can finish this up, at least this part of it, so that way we can get this one done, because I think that would be good to do. So I'm going to work on this, and there's a couple things that I have done. There's not a lot that I've done, but a little bit. For one thing, I did get another butterfly, so I didn't have one of these AMLs up there, AMLs, whatever they are, so I went in and put up one of those. I cannot put two of those up there, so I just kind of tried to center that one. Not very well, but as well as I could. So we have those, so did put up another butterfly. I did put in some more of the tier 2 butterfly things, you know, the big butterfly dish things, these things right here. I did put in another couple of those to try to get the butter, you know, the insects up, because they're not very high. I opened up another gate and went over to another area. I'll show you that in a little bit. And I just kind of been doing a little bit of stuff trying to get the terraformation and of course the mammals and stuff to go up to the next last level, so that way the terraformation is complete. So what I need to do is get the mammals up, but I also need to get this stuff up too, the heat and the pressure. And there was a couple things that happened out here. So I was kind of looking at stuff and doing some things, and this water has actually gotten quite high as of late. It's been a long time since I've been in this world, so I didn't realize things had kind of gotten a little overrun. And there was one of these guys that was out in the water, and he wasn't working because he was in the water. And there was also this tier 4 heater that was in the water that wasn't working because he was in the water, and they don't work very well when they're in deeper water. So I just moved them out so that way they're working good. I also went ahead and put in 2 more of these. I put in one right here, so we have some more pressure coming, and I put in one over here, so we have, you know, a bit of pressure coming, because we need to get the pressure and the heat up. So that's what I kind of been working on. And yeah, so my idea right now, and I'll go and show you real quick what I'm looking at. We'll go back inside, look at the screens, and I'll let you know what I am thinking about doing. So let's go inside here, and I need to get the insects up. So right now, the insects are the lowest one. The animals are doing very, very well. You can see that's quite a ways. I've played this for a couple of hours in the last few days, so it's not, you know, going up a lot, but it's going up a bit. And the plants are doing pretty good, so there is that. What I would like to do is see about launching another rocket for the insects. So I'm going to have to go see what I need for that, and hopefully there is a rocket, insect rocket. I think there is. Let's go take a look, and let's go see. And then we'll go do some other things. I'll go show you something that I found just not that long ago, and I was out looking around and I found something. So in any case, let's do this first. Okay, so there's the GPS's. The animal spreader rocket wouldn't be a bad thing, but we need a lot of stuff for that. Drone visualization and the insect spreader rocket. Rocket, osmium, tier 2. Let's just go ahead and pin this guy. There we go. So 3 bee larvas, rocket engine, osmium rod, and tier 2 mutagen. Okay, I actually built the rocket, so I was gonna show you everything that I got, but in any case, we now have the rocket for the insect, so that's going to help out quite a bit. Now, let's just go ahead and launch this bad boy. That's going to help. That's going to get some more insects going up, hopefully fairly quick. I like how it's a giant beehive. I think that's pretty cool. And there may be some asteroids coming in, but I don't know. We'll go find out. I want to go see if the insects are going to go up. It seems like it was 1,500 is what it said. something like that, 1500%. So insects should start going up quite a bit more from what it was, and hopefully that will start to improve dramatically because we really need that to go up. We are at 2.52 TTI, and we need to get some other things. Let's go to this screen over here. So underneath here at 12 for the insects, we get the Traju frog eggs. And then under here, we get the extraction platform at 4. And this is the last thing that there was. So I haven't been on this world for like a really long time. And when I was coming in to do stuff, I noticed that there was a solar system screen, allows to gather information on nearby planets, required to explore other planets. So at 4.15 TTI, we'll get that. And there's also interplanetary travel rock. It allows to travel between planets and moons of your solar system. Can be crafted in an extraction platform. So we can go home with this, or we can do this, and we can actually go to other planets. And I think that would be very, very exciting. So I'm working on getting the insects to come up, so that way we can do that. That has actually jumped up quite a bit from what it was, 7.75 to 7.84. That's quite a big jump. And now I would like to show you something. I was out going in through an area way out there, and once I get over there you'll know where I am, and I want to show you what I found. Hopefully I will be able to find it again. Right now I'm over there where that big ring, where that warp gate or whatever was. And if we go out over this way, we start heading into the desert. We still have to go a little ways, but I was doing some running around out here. I was just flying around, just, checking things out. I haven't been on this world for like a very long time, and I was trying to remember where things are and what things were and all of that kind of stuff. Going into there where that sand is blowing is not necessarily a very good idea, because you can't see anything and you kind of get blinded out there. But I was out somewhere in this area, and I don't know where exactly I was, but there are some things out here that I found very exciting. I wanted to show them to you so that you could see them as well, and hopefully I'll be able to find them. I just need to relocate them again. Here we go. So you can see right out here we have some new creatures. I didn't even know these were in the game, but I noticed the animals were skyrocketing. I'm like, that's weird. I wonder what's going on. And so when I was flying around, I happened to see them as I was going across. So let's go in and pet them. Let's go see what kind of trait we got. We got a bioluminescence. I want to pet a few of these guys. Okay, species 5. Let's just go see what we can get. Hopefully there's some cool stuff. So very interesting things. There's all kinds of bioluminescence and stuff. Ooh, that one's pretty. I really like those horns. That's cool looking. So we have some creatures out here. And they said that they would come in once you got to a certain level, and you could get new these genetic traits by petting them, and they would be pettable and all that kind of stuff, which obviously they are. So I was very excited about this. I don't know if there's any other creatures out here, but I want to go see if we can actually go get, breed one, make one in the DNA extractor, and hopefully we will be able to, or DNA sequencer, I guess it is. Hopefully we'll be able to, and that would be good as well. I think we have been down here. It's been a long time. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure that we have been down here. Let me just go see and make sure. Looks like there were suits in there, and okay. Yes, I do believe so. Okay. I do believe that we were down here, and let's see if there's some tablets here that we can see. Looks like stone tablets and stuff, but I don't believe there's anything else back here. I think there was like some chests, and we got all those cleaned out and stuff. Can't destroy any of that stuff, so that's okay. We don't need to. I don't remember. Yeah, after wandering around for a bit, I found this place to settle. I have enough supplies to survive for a few months. Just need to find a way to repair my ship. So, we went down there, I'm pretty sure, because I kind of remember these solar panels being out here. I don't know if we can actually break those guys down. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. We don't really need them. Besides that, they're not going to help us out a lot. But we did have some new animals, and I'm excited for that. That's good. That way we have a few new, or a new creature, I guess. A new creature to do the sequencing on. Hopefully we can, and that would be great. I don't know if these guys are the same. It's like this one's a little bit different. So yes, we're getting definitely different stuff. That one's cool. I like him too. They're kind of a buffalo looking creature, you know. Very interesting. So we're getting a whole bunch of different, you know, species, or, you know, these things, the traits. So that's good. It's like we have a couple of number 5s, and that's good. That's what I was hoping for, because we do need those. We don't have any 5s that I know of, so, well, we do now, but we didn't then. So it looks like we have a couple of pods of those creatures, and that's actually really good. So I'm going to get back home, and we're going to go see if we can make one of those creatures, and then we'll also do something else that I kind of kept forgetting about, but we'll go and see if we can make something else too. Just got back to the base, and now we need to go in and go see what we can do. I also want to look at the insects and see how well that's doing. That's gone up to 8.56. That's actually really, really good. So let's go ahead and go into this genetic synthesizer. And let's go ahead and put in the species 5. It looks like we need color A and B. We have a color B, but we don't have a color A. And the variant is 1. There's a variant, that's species 2. Okay, variant 3. Let's go ahead and put in, we'll go ahead and put in a skin pattern 4. And I don't think I'm going to put in any bioluminescence for right now, but we will go and put in this color scheme. So that's a color B. Let me go find some color A. I have got a chest full of, you know, different things here. So there is that. And I'm not noticing a lot of color A. That might be a little bit different, but we could always try it. We're probably going to have to do something like that. So we'll probably just have to take this one, color A, and then we'll see what else we need. Okay, and then there is a skin pattern color, which is, we're going to have to look at and see. Variant, species. Let's go see if we can find a skin pattern color. And hopefully we can. We'll go and do a skin pattern color of either this one, or there was another one in here, that one. Let's do that one, I guess. So I don't have a lot of other things that I can use right now, so there is that. Okay. And then this is the variant. So what I'm going to do is, let's go ahead and put in a variant. I'd like to find a variant 1, I guess. Let's go and put that in. And then I would like to see about a size. So if we can find a size, that would be good too. Because if I can find a bigger size, I think that would be great. I just don't know if we actually have any of the bigger sizes in these things. I have some more of these scattered throughout. I just don't know where. So I'm going to look around and see what I can find. I did find a size 4, so I'm just going to go and put that guy in. And then we will go and synthesize this creature DNA. Okay, now we have that. Now, what I'm about to do is, of course, get some food. And with the food, I was actually looking in this yesterday or the day before as of the recording of this video. And I noticed that there's some things in here that I forgot about. So there's tier 1 animal food, honey, carbon larva, and beans. And then there's tier 2, which is tier 1 algae and rare larva. So maybe what we could do is make one of each or a couple of each, I guess, so that we can feed our animals. So let me go and unpin that, and then I will go ahead and get some honey and larva and some algae and rare larva. All right, let's go ahead and we'll make a couple of the tier 1. So we'll make a couple of those, and then we'll do a couple of the... I don't have any algae. I'll have to get the algae. I forgot about that. So we'll go ahead and do this. And we'll do 2 of those, and then we'll do 1 more of those. Okay. So now we have 2 tier 2s. We have a tier 1. I want to go get another couple of beans and probably another common or whatever, and some more honey. And then we can make another tier 1 animal food. Since I really don't know a lot about the animal food, I've just made a little bit before when I wasn't recording, just, trying to get back into the game and stuff. And so I just, wanted to do a little bit with you too so that you can see. Okay, we'll do that, and we'll make, that way we have one of each. Or 2 of each, I mean. And then we can put 1 in each of the feeders that we have, because we have 2 of the animal feeders. And let's go and do another one of those. Okay, now let's go back out here. And let's go and feed our animals. So in here, we're just going to do that one and that one. That disappeared fast. And in here, we'll do that one and that one. And I also did make another animal. It's just one of the regular deer looking things. But now that we have this, let's go and put this in there. Okay. And now we have one of the... Ooh, pink horns. That looks cool. So now we have one of the bisons now too, or whatever they are. I don't know. They kind of look like a bison. So we have those. Just go out and get some water. Okay. Had a couple of, when I was, preparing to get back into the game, a couple of pulsar meteorites came down, so I have that, and got quite a bit of that. That's good. I did put in a couple of more of these beehives, the big ones, so that way we do have, some food and stuff, because we're gonna try to keep up the insects as much as we can. So let me just go and drop a little bit of honey in here. Put in like 3. Those guys are really hungry. Holy moly. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and gather some more of the other ones. I'll make some more of the animal food, and we will see if we can get that done. I'll put that in, and then we'll go into there, and I'll show you what I found in there. I got the animals fed, so there is that. So I just thought I'd show you the animals that are way out there in the desert. I heard they were supposed to be out there somewhere, so we do have those now. And I have a place over here. Let's go into here, and I'll show you what I have in here. Okay, now I'm on the other side of there, and this is just a kind of a cool little mostly water world. I did get quite a few of the chests. There is a ship in here, but there's something more important in here that you'll see in a minute that I find very interesting. So when you're out here, and if you don't know where your portal is, you just look for the pink hexagon, and there's a portal right there. So it always shows the location of the portal. It was always have that. That was in an update not that long ago. They had that. So I did collect quite a bit of stuff from here. I just didn't collect everything. And then, of course, in the... there's a part of a ship here. We can't get into this part at all. But I came all the way back over here, and there is a ship piece back here. So I came into here and came down here. And it isn't like overly huge or anything, so I really wasn't too worried about it. It was a little intimidating, but it wasn't bad, so that way it just goes the same. There's a whole bunch of stuff in all of these, which I will collect soon. And then there's a room here. There is a place that goes up here with just a room and some shelving we can take apart and stuff like that. And then there's a little room back here. We can't do anything with anything back here besides take apart these sinks, faucets, which I'm not really too terribly worried about. And then if you follow this all the way around, there is a fusion reactor, which is back over here. So I'm going to put stuff in the fusion reactor, and then back over here, there's just some other confusing ways and stuff like that with some interesting things in here. Not a lot of like, super stuff, but some very interesting things. So I'm going to go back to that reactor. And I have a flare that I put down here because right back over here is where the vaults are. And there's some cool stuff in here. I didn't take it. I took all the Terra tokens and went in and just cashed them out right away. So that we don't have to worry about it. I'll take those mutagens for sure. But first I want to go into here and open this up. Excuse me. So let's go and do that. Okay, we'll put this guy in. That will open up some doors, and I don't know exactly where those... The heck? Okay, this door wasn't open before. That's cool, like it has a red dot on or whatever. Maybe it's, like new looking things. Okay. 100, 100, and 500. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of really good stuff in there. Now I want to go up here. Okay, nothing there. And I think that if we go around this corner, yeah, that's the way out. This is the beginning. I think that if we go all the way around here again, down this hallway here, there should be an opening down here. All right, there we go. There's another vault. Let's go do these. 100 there and 100 there. Okay, so there's all kinds of really good stuff in here. I'm definitely going to take the mutagens. We don't have a lot of those. I'm going to go and take these quartz. And I've been taking the oramas and stuff. I don't really need the plants per se because our oxygen is, well, really high for one thing. But I will take the quartz, and I do like the plants and stuff like that. I'm just not going to get as worried about those or anything. So it's not exactly a huge ship, but it's decently sized. It looks like we have a size 3 species. There's another one of those. There's a whole bunch of vulnus and stuff. And I think we have quite a few lermas, but I don't know exactly how many. That's not too hard to make. I'm not worried about those. Osmium rods I can come back and get later. And the explosives, same thing, but I'll take that. And I really want to gather the stuff that I really want the most. So that's going to be a lot of this stuff. And then I do believe that there was some other things back here that I wanted. So I wanted to take this mutagen stuff because that stuff is kind of really hard to come by. So we'll do that. I will go ahead and have a water and a food. That will clear up some room. And that will help. And maybe what I'll do is also a Lilia tree seed, which I do believe that we have. And it looks like there is a tree pot here. So I don't know if we actually have this or not. But we'll go and take it and we'll see if we can open it up. And if not, then not a big deal. And like I said, this place is not like overly huge or anything. It's a nice little ship, but it's, not anything super duper massive. Unless you can't find your way out, which, right now I'm kind of a little bit lost. In the ship that I said I kind of knew a little bit, but still get lost in these things really easy. There's several chests that are out here, so I just wanted to show you the main ship. There are chests here, but they're kind of hard to find because they kind of blend in a little bit with the scenery like that. They just kind of are a little bit hard to see, if you know what I mean. So in any case, I am going to locate where it is. There we go. The nice thing is that really helps us to find the way back out, because sometimes that can be very, very difficult. I'm going to go and see if that pot has been decoded or not. Okay, it doesn't look like it did anything, so apparently we already have that pot, and that's okay because the tree pot. So we're at 50% to the next, to the final complete terraformation. And we are at 10.39 for the insects. And it looks like the animals are doing nuts. They're going absolutely crazy. That's good. And at 12, we will get the traduigs. And then, of course, like I said, excuse me, up here we'll get at 4 the extraction platform and all of that. So I'm glad to have the animals, and there is, I think we have another tier, another 5 species. So let's go see if we can put together another one, and we'll get another one of those guys out there, and perhaps even another 2, so we have some more animals coming in as well. I went ahead and decided to make another animal. So we have the buffalo things with some different colors and the skin pattern 5, the variant 1, and the bioluminescence 7. So we'll do that. We'll put this guy in. We'll see what he looks like. And hopefully we will have something, very interesting. That would be good. So then we're going to have feed these guys a lot of food because, we're going to be getting low on food. Okay. So, that means, oh, look at that. There's a little tiny itty bitty one. That's cool. So now we have some more. I don't know how full this one is. He's all the way full, so there is that. I did expand the yard a little bit, so that way they have a little bit of room, to at least move around with. So we're just waiting for basically the traju eggs and waiting for this to go up to the last level and waiting for the 4 thing here. This is getting very close at 10.92, and then this will be ready at 4 TTI, which is still a little ways away, so that's something we do have to, look at. The animals is definitely going up really quick, and the plants are going up fast. The biomass is skyrocketing, and everything is going up good, so that's good. And the insects will be coming soon, and then we'll be able to open up the traduigs. We just got the tradu frog eggs, so that means that we're now up at 12 for the insects. And that's good. That means that's going to help out a lot. So now we have some good insects to come along. That's going to be great. I did find another ladder that's out there. I think we've been in it before. And there was a microchip. So let's just go ahead and do that. Ooh, map. Tier 2 map information rocket. Nice. So now we have another information rocket. I don't know if we can do actually any more. But we might as well go and try. Okay, no more blueprints for now. So the Tier 2 map information rocket is a new one. And now that we have the frog eggs, the trajus, that means that we're moving up pretty good. So that would be these here. So let's go and see about making some of those, huh? So I have in the generic and the Tier 4 and the fertilizer. Let's go and research this. And I also forgot that I made an Alera fish, and I totally forgot all about it. Because if I remember right, one of the fish hatcheries way out here somewhere doesn't have one of the other slots filled. And I don't remember which one it is, but I do believe one of these ones doesn't have one all the way filled. So I'm going to go and put in an Alera. So that way we have this. Okay, there we go. So, I do believe we have an Alera already, but this will help with the fish stuff, you know. So maybe we can... The animals doesn't need to come up anymore, but that's okay. Now we can go back. We can go see if any of the stuff is ready now. Shouldn't take too long to research that, and then we should be able to have something going on. Then maybe we can make some trajus. Okay. There are the... Okay, that's different. It's that little guy right back there. So that is not a traju. How do you like that? That's an Aeolus, huh? Okay, I don't know if we have one of those. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably go see about building up one of these things here that we have with the frog stuff. And maybe we can get another one of those going. A frog farm, amphibian farm. Where's the amphibian farm at? I know it's around here somewhere. There it is. So we need a fertilizer and a common and a water. So I got that stuff done. Now what I need to do is find a place to put those guys in at. Maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way out here. I'm going to go on the other side. And then we'll put one in way over there. I think that'd be a good place. That way we have that. And then we can, you know, populate a little bit more area. Haven't been on the other side of this lake for quite some time. So let's just go ahead and plop one down over here. Put one in right up here, I think. Let's go ahead and do that. Plop him in there, and then we will plop him in there. Alright, so now we have some of these guys, so that's going to be good. That's going to help. I think we may have already had those, but I'm not too sure. I'm not going to go looking around, driving myself crazy trying to find it. But that's okay, because I don't think we have made those ones yet either. So it looks like our bison with the pink booties has grown up and the pink horns. So he looks pretty good, and this guy's grown up. He was little not that long ago, so I guess we do have him. Now we're going to be able to get a few of these different species. It's like they may be hungry because they don't give you anything if they're hungry. Okay, so now we got a little bit more stuff, and that's good. So, there was one other thing that I haven't been able to do again, and I don't know what was up with it. But in a lot of these, there was like 2 in each one, and I don't know quite what that was about. Maybe they just grew for so long that 2 of them ended up being planted in there, and they were also in here. So there was like 2 wheat, there was 2 cocoa, there was a lot of stuff, and I was very confused as to why that was going on, but I haven't been able to duplicate it since, so I don't know if it was some sort of weird growth or something, but there was 2 of everything, mushrooms and eggplants and squash and everything, and all of those all the way around, and I just thought that was actually very interesting. So I just thought that I would also let you know about that. I don't quite know what happened there, but there was things that happened there, so maybe I'll just go and feed the guys a bit of honey, so that way they don't starve, because we don't want that. So I think we're doing pretty good. We are getting close to 3 TTI. Go and put in 4 honey for those guys, and then we'll go and put in 4 honey for, these guys. That way there's some food for everybody. And I think we're doing pretty good. We got the traju eggs, so now all of the insect stuff has been opened up. It is going up pretty good. The animals are still skyrocketing, and the plants are doing pretty good too. So we're getting very close to the last part of this. And once we reach 4, then we'll be able to get the extraction platform, and we'll also be able to go get a solar ecosystem screen so we can see what is out in our solar system, and we can also do interplanetary travel once we open up that rocket and get the extraction platform built. 2. So this is Planet Crafter. We're on the Prime Planet again. We're doing some more stuff here. We got some new animals, and there was quite a bit of things going on here. And I haven't been in this world for a long time, and I forgot just how awesome it really is here. We have a lot of stuff. We have a pretty nice base, I think, and I'm really liking the way that this has turned out. So that's our base, and we have a whole bunch of new animals and different things like that, and a new place to go, and all kinds of stuff is happening. If you've enjoyed this episode, drop a like on the video, and if there's ways that you think I can improve, please let me know in the comments, and I will talk to you next time. You have a great day, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.